Hey, it's Andy with IT Supplies. Since 2015, we've been selling Epson 64-inch die sublimation printers. Maybe you already have an Epson F9200, F9370, or the current F9470 model. Over the last 7 years, these printers have been very successful for customers looking to produce fashion, blankets, towels, and other textile applications up to 1,100 square feet per hour. Now, Epson has a 76-inch industrial printer for those customers looking to take a step up in size, speed, and build quality. Today, we'll take a look at the Epson SureColor F10070 high-speed industrial die sublimation printer and show you the features, speeds, and costs so you can consider whether this printer makes sense for your business. The Epson F10070 comes in one size and shape. It has a very conservative footprint compared to other printers in this class. The depth of the printer is just over 4 feet, and very little space is needed beyond that when loading and unloading rolls. This gives customers flexibility in placing this unit within a production floor and the ability to fit multiple printers in a smaller space. It does weigh over 1,600 pounds, or 2.5 times as much as their 64-inch F9470 printer, which speaks to how robust and solid this printer is. The printable width is 76 inches wide, allowing for larger blanket applications or more efficient nesting of smaller pieces. The F10070 is capable of using very long rolls with weight capacity up to 400 pounds. Depending on the grammage of the paper you're using, this could effectively print mini jumbo rolls. There are 3 ink sets to choose from on the F10070. The standard F10070 features a 4-color CMYK ink set. This 4-color version of the printer is ideal for printing soft signage and fashion garments, as well as home textiles and furnishings. The Epson F10070 also comes in a 6-ink version called the F10070H. There are 2 different ink configurations to choose from on the F10070H. Customers can select a fluorescent ink set that adds fluorescent pink and fluorescent yellow to the CMYK ink set. The fluorescent ink solution is ideal for printing eye-catching fashion, sportswear, and high-visibility workwear garments. If you don't have a need for fluorescent inks, the F10070H can instead be configured with CMYK inks plus light cyan and light magenta channels. This ink set provides smoother gradations and reduced graininess, which allows you to expand your application range by printing a wider variety of signage, including exhibition banners, corporate graphics, and displays for retail environments. The F10070 comes with brand new 4.7-inch tall print heads, which are used to produce huge swaths back and forth across the printer. These print heads use variable drop sizes to achieve Epson's photo quality, with resolutions up to 1200 by 1200. One very exciting thing about these print heads is that they are user replaceable. These new precision core print heads are still robust micro piezo heads built to last for years at a time, but when a head does need to be replaced, it will not require a service call. Customers will be able to quickly install a print head from their inventory and be back up and running that same day. This is a huge benefit for high production environments where downtime is so critical. The standard 4-color CMYK F10070 will come with 4 print heads featuring 3,200 nozzles in each head. When you opt for the F10070H with 6 channels, Epson adds 2 additional print heads for a total of 6 heads. It's important to highlight that the H models add 2 additional print heads so that you aren't sacrificing speed to add light tinted or fluorescent inks. For all intents and purposes, the F10070 and the F10070H are the same speeds. Lower pass, higher speed modes, which are commonly used for fashion and signage applications, can be produced at over 2,600 square feet per hour, while higher saturation, higher pass modes used to produce sports apparel are able to be printed at speeds up to 1,600 square feet per hour. So now let's take a look at the technological advancements in the F10070 that allows you to get that world-class Epson print quality at these new high production print speeds. Epson is focused on the processing power and speed built into the board on this printer. They've used a new multi-core processor that allows the printer to handle much of the workload that would normally bog down a rip. They've also run fiber optic cable to the print head to provide light speed data transfer to the head. Finally, Epson has added a new job connection option that allows customers who are sending thousands of one-off jobs one after the next to achieve maximum efficiency by bypassing pre- and post-print activities that a printer would typically run between print jobs. This doesn't sound like a big deal, but for print-on-demand customers with lots of quantity one jobs, this could add up to hours per week. One challenge with sublimation printing is the use of heavy ink loads on very lightweight, low grammage paper. If ink can't be dropped and dried quickly, the prints will bleed and ink will be transferred to the back of the paper on the take-up reel. With a printer as fast as the Epson F10070, engineers gave a lot of attention to the way ink is dried most efficiently. The F10070 has a compact, integrated drying unit on the front of the printer. This media dryer pushes hot air down over the paper and away from the print zone, while at the same time the paper passes over the backside media contact heater. The result is a heating system that will safely reach up to 230 degrees and dry even the heaviest ink loads before the paper reaches the take-up system. Another way that Epson has maximized efficiency for high volume users on the F10070 is their ink system. Inks come in large 10-liter boxes, with each color channel having two 10-liter boxes. So for the CMYK version F10070, the printer would have 20 liters each of CMYK ink for a total of 80 liters on board. For the F10070H models with 6 colors, the printer would have a whopping 120 liters of ink on board. The nice thing about the dual 10-liter box setup is that when a box is exhausted, the operator can swap that ink color out while the printer auto switches to the full ink box and operates without any pause. This happens seamlessly and allows for hot swapping of inks. The major killer of production is printer downtime. It doesn't matter how fast a printer can print if it can't work reliably. In the interest of productivity, Epson has put a lot of design attention into automating maintenance and eliminating potential service pitfalls. Dust and fibers are kryptonite to print heads, and Epson has made advancements to protect against these enemies. First, they've designed an active air filtration system that puts positive air pressure to the inside of the print zone and pushes dust and fibers out. They've also made a media cleaning system that uses fabric pads to wipe the surface of the transfer paper before it enters the printer. And finally, if contaminants do make it past these defenses, they use an automatic fabric wiping system to clean and maintain a debris-free print head. Epson knows that these sublimation printers are often used in harsh factory environments, and they've made a printer that can hold up to those rigors. More amazingly, Epson says that operators should only expect to spend about 5 minutes per month on maintenance. That's remarkable considering the time and expertise needed to maintain other industrial sublimation printers. So maybe you're thinking, this sounds like a great printer, but how much does the Epson SureColor F10070 cost? Well, MSRP for the 4-color CMYK version is just under $90,000. The list price for the 6-color F10070H is just under $105,000. If you're running at production volumes high enough to consider the F10070, then you know that one of the most important factors in any printer decision is the ink cost. Inks for the F10070 are based on volume, but they are aggressively list priced at less than $50 per liter. We think Epson has come out with a really compelling printer to serve the highest volume shops in the sublimation market. With print speeds up to 2,700 square feet per hour, a rugged build quality suited for the harshest environments, very little user maintenance, and Epson's renowned image quality, if you're running a high volume sublimation print shop, then the Epson SureColor F10070 may be right for you. If we can help you answer any questions, we'd love to hear from you. You can find us at itsupplies.com. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.